I'm very curious to know what Obi-Wan's mental state is in this point, because the last time I was just doing my homework, watched Revenge of the Sith last night, and just the amount of times he just has this absolute heartbreak on his face in the last 20, 30 minutes of that movie is just really, it makes me wonder what 10 years alone in a desert does to you at that point. What's going through Obi-Wan's mind in that 10 years?
Yeah, I think that was the joy of it in a way. It was taking a character we know and love in a certain way as this, I keep saying top Jedi, but that's what he was, right? Like, we know at the end of, in Revenge of the Sith, he's on the Jedi Council with Yoda, and you know, he's by the book, but he's a bit witty, and then we know him from Alec Guinness and A New Hope as being a wise, calm, powerful, spiritual man. And to take that character to a sort of different place, a more broken place, was where this all began in the first place. That was the first ever conversation I had with Kiri, who worked at Lucasfilm like years ago. That was where we started. Like, that's all I had in mind, really, was let's take him to that place. And so that's where we do find him, and I think he's trying to live a normal life. The sadness, one of the main sadnesses is through all the movies we've seen Jedis always working on knowing or trying to have a deeper and deeper knowledge of the Force, and so they're always thinking and studying, but he's unable to use the Force, so he's had to cut that out of his life, and I think that's very difficult. He's trying to live a normal life, and he's carrying an enormous amount of guilt for having lost Anakin to the dark side. I think for sure he feels like he should have been able to see that was happening, or the potential of that was stronger than he gave it credit to be. And so he's carrying also the fact that he lost his brother and he feels like it was his fault. So both of those things add up to be quite a bleak place. And the only responsibility he has to his old life is the responsibility to look over Luke Skywalker, which he's doing from a distance. I think we can tell from the trailer that he and Uncle Owen don't see eye to eye, perhaps, about the sort of upbringing of Luke Skywalker. So he's at a distance. That's his last glimmer of responsibility to his old life.